New at noon, Washington County deputies have arrested a man accused of attacking someone he met on a dating app, and they think there may be more victims. Take a look. This is 36-year-old Andrew Graham. He now faces several charges, including online sexual corruption of a child. That's because deputies say he tried to contact the adult victim, and an investigator texted him back, pretending to be that victim. During the chat, deputies say Graham expressed an interest in meeting a child to pay for sex. Deputies say they arrested Graham on Wednesday at a park where he thought he was going to meet both the adult victim and a child. We are told Graham came to the park with condoms, alcohol, and hundreds of dollars in cash.